Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. We like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. I'm the brother rocking with me,
Brother Ryan.
Yeah, we're the icon for the Great Millstone Church here in Birmingham. Now, what else could we do but prophesy? Tell you the intents and purposes of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua. And everything is coming to its fruition, everything's coming to its perfection, and you know we in the end. And in that, it's going to be a time like no other. That can't be compared to any other time in history. So that in itself shows that it's going to have to take divine intervention to be kept from these things. To be kept from the said perils and the troubles, the evils that is set to take place, especially here in America, man. This is where the perfection of the place is going to take place.
That's it.
You got anything up?
Yeah, real quick.
You got it.
It's the book of Jeremiah 30:7.
Mm-hmm.
Alas, for that day is great.
And what day is that concerning? The time we in.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a day that's going to lead to the day, the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. And what a monumental moment of time that we're in, man. We in that day. You got it.
God, it says, so that none is like it.
Mm-hmm.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
See, it's so like it said, there is none like it.
Mm-hmm.
Just for an example, Esau being in power and his technology being put on display. You got airplanes and shit. There has never been in the time in history where you got commercial flights, mechanical dogs.
Yeah.
You got
That's what I gotta say. That's the weaponry.
Yeah, the weapons.
Because even back in the day, just off with your head swords and stuff like that. Now these devils, they got gas weapons, mustard gas, things like that, and really laws to pestilence. Yep. You know what I'm saying? These little germs,
Yeah.
For lack of better words, these times is not going to be comparable to any times. 70 AD. Times of civil rights, slavery is not going to compare to this time, because even the technology is going to make this whole scene different, man.
Yep.
And then with the technology, people are used to comfortability. So when that uncomfortability comes, niggas are going to be taken instantly.
That's it. That's it.
I got something. You want me to continue on it?
Oh, you got another precept? You got it, bro.
God, this is the book of Ezekiel 7, and jump it down to verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold is come.
Mm-hmm.
And in this come, the end is come, and watcheth for thee, behold it is come. And so like, if I may, because it's nothing but evil times coming upon the planet Earth, man. But it's good for these evil times to come, because the end of the evils is synonymous with the end.
Mm-hmm.
Showing you that the worse it get, the better it get for us. Because the worse it get, the closer we get into the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you that in the book of Acts, the 14th chapter, around the 22nd verse, it says, what? Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we're looking forward unto the evils, pestilence, and lamentation that's coming upon the planet Earth, man. Actually, that builds our faith.
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, that's actually a part of our faith when we go to Isaiah the 51st chapter. Because that in itself, these things taking place, it's an effort for America to be overthrown. We don't want to die in a pit. You know what I mean? You 75 years old, still here in America, you making funeral plans and shit now. Jake get to an age and shit, you making plans for your funeral.
You're right out the wheel.
Fuck, man, fuck this fucking place, man. Obituaries and shit. Tired of it, you know what I mean? I just seen the post. Motherfucker spent 30 years and 50-some years in church.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker had that little bit of plate, that to-go plate.
Chicken salad, man.
It's just that me.
You know she gave the niggas over $1 million over those 50 years, man.
Yeah.
She hit the lotto, you know what I'm saying? She going straight to Reverend Clark with that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Sick, man.
But that's just going back, as I mentioned, it's just going back to what you had, the point you making, that's contributing to our faith. Talks about how our bread should not fail, that we should not die in the pit, man. That's here in America, man. So we need these things to take place, and as you can see, our faith is really to be fact. Why? Because it's the intents and purposes of Yahweh Shem Shah, the powers of heavens and earth. You got it, what?
I got some more for you a little bit. It's 2 Ezra 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
See, this is the commandment of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, the Lord have commanded us to prophesy. This is not of our own will. Talks about how we was moved by the Holy Spirit, man. This is not of our own, like, we came up with this scenario, America being overthrown, and the way we're going to escape by so-called UFOs. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, this is of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Then that's not the end of the movie, though. They come back and take over. Like, come on, man. Motherfucker think, man, you in Hollywood or some shit. But no, this is reality. But read that again.
This 2 Ezra 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
See, these are true words indeed. It talks about how our Lord Yahweh Shai is the faithful witness, man.
That's it.
See, everything that's in his word, in this book, it checks out, man.
Hey, Salaki, that's a part of your bread not failing. These words are being faithful and true. For an example, last week, that earthquake, or whatever, that was last week, wasn't it? 2 weeks ago?
I think it was last week.
Last week.
It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent, but that's how you know how fast shit going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every day shit going on, but 1,000 people died, but that was a fulfillment of scripture. Earthquakes in diverse places, man. Showing you that Yahweh Shem Shah word is coming to pass, but hey, that thing coming is the famine, another pestilence, you know, and ultimately that seal being mandated, man. You know?
And that's why we need Yahweh Shah, man. At the end of the day, it's not going to be of our own power and will to escape these things. Like you watch Bushwick last week before hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Now somehow you in it, and you getting past it through your will, your wits.
Trying to ramble your way through.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. It's going to be through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's why we hope to be a part of that number. Matter of fact, you can go back to Jeremiah 30.
Going back to Jeremiah 30 in verse 7 again. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that is none like it.
See, there is none like this time, as we mentioned earlier. Just the technology itself shows you that we in a time like no other, man. The chariots, you got the cars, the modern day horses. Like, is this a time like no? This system, the Edomites being in power, but it's concerning the evils, as you mentioned, 70 AD, the transatlantic slave trade, the potato famine of Ireland. All that shit is not going to match what's going to take place here in America, man. You got it.
It says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Which Jacob will be in trouble. 2/3 of our people will suffer the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shah. It's not like it's Jacob's trouble, but Jacob is not going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
As some people say.
Yeah, no such thing as Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble was slavery. No, as you can see, it didn't help. Lord said, why should I stricken you more and more? Niggas being hung and castrated, and now Sesame Red came about. And you see what I'm saying, man? So what the Lord gonna do, man? He gotta kill you niggas, man.
That's it.
You got it.
It says, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he really, which is concerning the elect, the house of David, man. That's who is that he that's gonna be delivered from these things, man. But who's gonna do it? Yahweh Shemel Shai. Matter of fact, you got something? Get on Psalm 33. Started like let's see what 18 say.
This book of Psalms 33. I'm gonna jump down. Bible Shack started verse 17. My family started verse 16.
16, okay.
It says on Psalms 33 in verse 16, there is no king
That's it.
saved by the multitude of an host.
See? There's no king saved by the multitude of an host. And which we can go into history and look at that is true indeed. You had the the Medo-Persian Empire, and they had a set in their army called the Immortals, which means what? They had, you kill one, goddamn 10 more come up. But guess who defeated them? The Greeks they was the underdogs. But as you can go into the statue of Daniel, you can read Daniel 7, Daniel 2. It was set up for the Greeks to be next in the power, man. So that it was of Yahweh Shemel Shai. It talks about how the wars are the Lord's, man. You got it.
It says, reading again, there is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
Hey, another example, David and Goliath.
Is it?
Goliath was known as a mighty warrior of the Philistines. He was the champion of the Philistines. But guess who upset that? The board.
Yeah, messed up the parlay.
The plus came through. The young lad David defeated Goliath. And they the scriptures kind of outlined the stats of Goliath. He was so many tall, he was so many cubits tall, like 15 cubits tall. Nigga had 6 fingers, 6 toes.
And you could tell he was slaughtering niggas, man.
Yeah.
He was known for slaughtering niggas. That's why the rest of the nation of Israel was scared to go against him, man.
Hey, he was offended when King David went up on him, man. Cause he was fresh, he ain't had no battle scars on him and shit. How dare you? But not knowing that, hey man, Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, is cold, man. That didn't matter, man. All them stats, all them numbers. But the young lad took him out, man. Just like today, Esau Edom. This man talks about who shall make war with the beast. All these formulas, all these strategies to overthrow the so-called white man. But guess what? It was this word, man. It's this word that's declaring and actually moving this mountain out the way. Just going back to Goliath, it talks about how that stone sunk in the forehead. You know what I mean? So that was his downfall, man. Which we know that's our Lord Yahweh Shai, that stone, man. You gotta know why.
It says, and horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength.
See, so that horse is a figurative, is parabolic for his strength in the scriptures. But it's to no avail, man. It's not gonna be to any use. Cause you got clips on you and stacks of beans and rice. Now it's okay to get you want to get some food and shit, but you shouldn't trust in it.
Is it?
Lord can turn into maggots. Look what he did to the manna. Niggas they didn't believe, so they get extras.
Yeah.
So in the morning it was think they'll have some just in case now.
Yeah.
In the morning it was maggots for you niggas, man.
Niggas being greedy.
Yeah, that's what it was. You been a greedy nigga and it became a maggot, man. So it's not like that's the only time that could happen, man. That was the only time was in the time of Exodus. No, that's gonna play out this time. You got it.
Got something for you. This Psalms 108 in verse 12. Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man.
You got it.
It says, give us help from trouble.
Yeah.
That's you asking a higher power, because he says vain is the help of man. These carnal means are not going to get you out the times of tribulation. It's going to be your Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
That's why it says verse 13, it says through the Most High, through your Yahweh Shemel Shai, not through a nigga, or through a gun, or through beans and rice. It says through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies, like King David and Goliath.
Yeah.
It was the Lord put the spirit on King David to tread down Goliath. But David couldn't do it without who? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know? I got another one for you real quick.
You got it, bro.
This Psalms 124 verse 1.
That's it.
If it had not been the Lord, Spirit.
That's the scripture right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it out there. That's
like,
it. Nah, that's
I was
it.
thinking about this all week though.
Yeah.
Real
Spirit,
shit,
yeah.
man. Real shit. It says Psalms 124 in verse 1. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side when men rose up against us. And David saying this twice, man. David saying this 2 times, man, showing you the urgency of it, man.
Yeah, that showed the importance of the Lord, you know what I mean, having the favor of the Lord, man. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, you gotta say it again. You know?
Say it 2 times for the ones in the back.
Yeah, you ain't hear what I said. You know what I mean? Because even Dave, you know, King David, he experienced all those things, all them wars and shit. And somehow the Lord kept him through all that, man. You know what I mean? And his sons and shit was coming after him. But guess what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua kept him, man. You got it, though.
It says, when men rose up against us, it says, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us.
Hey, so they was gonna, it would have been no problem. We would have been destroyed, man.
Yeah.
We would have been taken out.
That's the like it. Look at all the shit that Israel went through. None of these niggas can't go through what Jake go through, man. Even they be poisoning Jake, man. You know, for lack of better words, Jake produce even more. You know? It's a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
It says, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The streams.
See, the waters had overwhelmed us. What was that concerning? Esau and his armies, man.
That's it, bro.
Because they're gonna tell you concerning Esau. It's gonna be one thing that points to Esau. The scripture's gonna show you that it's talking about Esau. You got it?
It says, then it's like the stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters.
See, the proud waters.
That's it.
Who is that associated with? Esau, either the so-called white man. That characteristic of pride is associated with Esau, man. He talks about that in Obadiah, the pride of thine heart.
Have deceived thee.
You know? You got it, Rock.
It says, then the proud waters have gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth.
Blessed be Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
Who have not given us. See, so the show is up to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
It's up to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. That's why we just hope to be kept from these troublesome times, man. Of course it's gonna be miracles. Of course you're gonna have to disappear. Food materialize. As we mentioned earlier, this devil, his technology, nigga got night vision goggles and shit. But it said, blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who have not given us as a prey, man. So the show is up to the Lord. That's why we hope to be a part of that righteous number, man.
That's it, bro.
Because matter of fact, get something real quick. Get 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 9. It's up to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 9. It says, for the Most High have not appointed us unto wrath.
See, the Most High have not appointed us unto wrath. And it's going to play out through Esau, man.
Yeah.
Wrath of the Lord is going to show through Esau. These troops and these beasts as well. That's going to be the wrath of the Lord on display. It talks about the spirit that's created for vengeance. But it said the Lord have not appointed us to wrath. You got it?
It says, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah
But
Mashiach.
obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And this the beginning stages of that salvation. I talked about that in Peter, to those who have obtained, meaning containing this word, man. Because this is the road to salvation, man. This is the destination. Talk about that way and that path. For us, you know, holding fast to this word, having this certain mindset, now that GPS is going to the kingdom, man. You know?
Yeah, walk according to this road.
Yeah, that's it. You know? But everybody else that's outside of this, that's appointed into wrath, hey, they're gonna feel it, man. It's not gonna be a outlet. They ain't gonna have that light at the end of the tunnel when the walls are closing in on them. See, we can look back into the miracles for the help. You know what I mean? That outlet when things go to shit, or even you look at Stephen, certain men that wasn't that they had that fear of death upon them. That's a part of the miracle as well. You know, not being afraid of death, man, at the face of death.
Is it?
That's a miracle. The Lord putting that certain spirit on you. You know?
Yep, like the Maccabees.
Yep.
The brothers. I got something for you real quick.
You got it?
Because again, you look at the stories of old, it gives you faith, man. This is the book of Psalms 119, verse 49. Remember the word unto thy servant, which thou hast caused me to hope. Because in the times of dangers, we're going to hope that we be like David, be like the three holy children, that even be like Stephen, you know, standing stiffly even unto the end. Yep. You know, and all these, like it says in the scriptures, whenever so things was written before time was written for our learning, man. So again, when we read the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, it gives up hope. Once you be in that situation like David. So David was like this, the three holy children. He in front of Nebuchadnezzar, and they heating up the furnace 3 times hot, man. Yeah. You know? You got it.
Matter of fact, get on Psalm 51. Not Psalm 51, Ecclesiastes Sirach 51. Salakia. Sirach 51, it started like verse 7.
This is the book of Sirach 51. And I'm going to jump down to verse 7. It says, they compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me.
Yep, we was compassed on every side, and there was no man, meaning nothing of this earthly realm to help. You got it?
It says, I looked for the secure of men, but there was none.
See, the secure of men is the things of this earthly realm, the aid of men, money, guns and shit, weapons, food. Those things are gonna be to no avail, man. Of your own will. No, the Lord's gonna, you know, line things up, man. You got it.
It says, then thought I upon thy mercy.
See, then thought I upon thy mercy, meaning the acts of old, as you mentioned, the brothers in the book of Maccabees, the 3 holy children. It's plenty of accounts within the scriptures which are actual events that happen on the earth. These are not bedtime stories, man. These are actual events that happen.
That's it.
And these things are going to actually take place once again in this profession here in America. See, those are just preludes to what the Lord's going to do in this time, man.
A little sample.
Yeah, that was just a sample. The Lord finna throw the kitchen sink in this place on all from destruction to the deliverance.
That's it. It's a greater works.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. That's it.
It says, read this again. It says, then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and savest them out of the hand of the enemy.
See, is how by Shema Shai, man, at the end of the day, that's doing it. As you mentioned earlier, we're not going to ramble our way out of this. It's going to be through the miracles, man, the grace, you know what I mean, of the Lord, man, the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai. This is the form of the mercy right here. But guess what? That mercy is going to take another level, go on another level by the way of the preservation, man. So you got something? You can go back to that song. Oh, you got something?
No.
Salakia.
You mean Salakia? I get this.
Yeah, you got it. Get it out. You got it, bro.
Verse 9. It says, then lifted up my supplications from the earth, and prayed from deliverance from death. Because you instead of you praying for something on the fleshly realm to help you, you praying for something out of this realm to help you from death, man.
And that's our prayer. We being prayed to be delivered from death. What are we saying? Keep us from the famine. You know, preserve us from the, you know, from not taking the sea help.
That's it.
That's all part of that death, man.
Because we ain't praying to a nigga down the street, you know, Allah, you know, Pastor GJ, you know, because that's what niggas do in a roundabout way, man.
Or say, even praying for any other thing than that. You know, praying for 2K24, you bounce back
Mm.
You got 10 rats in your account. Yeah, some crazy shit. Yeah, man.
You got the best built son on some crazy shit, man. But that's why in the scripture it say, when thy prayers, look at the rap that's ahead.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
Cause niggas, you praying for 2K, now you can't get mercy.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta do what's a lot.
Yeah, we can end off on this Psalm 124. You can start back what you had end off on.
Going back to Psalms 124.
I think it's verse 6, man.
This is the book of Psalms 124 in verse 6. It says, "Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowler.
Yep.
The snare is broken, and we are escaped."
And that's gonna take place on the field. We're gonna be as birds, man. We're gonna fly out of here.
That's it.
In a literal sense, it talks about how the Lord's how he have brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north. Because that's gonna be the only way to escape the destruction of America. It's not gonna be the time we walk out of here, the Lord split the Atlantic Ocean. We walking all the way to Israel from America. No, the Lord is gonna bring us up out of this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So that was
one more.
time.
It says, "Our help is in the name of the
That's
Lord who made heaven and earth."
See, that's who we trust in, Yahweh Shai. And this is how we do it, by believing in the report, man. And as we can see, everything is checking out, you know. So yeah, we just hold it with edifying. We like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach His word in all true faith and sincerity.
DTA, a Bible ball soon.
Very soon.
Tonight.